This Saturday of college football rolls on with a mid-afternoon feast. Basically, a month into the season, here in Week 4, and teams are starting to reach a critical portion of the schedule. It's the UCLA Bruins and the Maryland Terrapins. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in with the Bruins head coach before the game. He knew all along that this new landscape in college football would be a challenge. That's why in the Big Ten, they were preparing all along for these West Coast teams to have to travel a long way. They've been putting some sports science research together to make sure their players have all of the information they need to perform at their best. We'll see if they can bring that to the field here today. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Terrapins offense will get first crack at it here. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he... on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Moving the pocket, it's Washington. Got him quickly. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Wide receiver going in motion. Fresh set of downs going up top. Turns up, it's Williams. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
Gonna look downfield again. Lets it fly. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
When you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate, I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game, the way they're throwing it right now. I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And, David, we know it. They've got a lot of confidence in their skill players throwing the ball, and right now, that's been very apparent early.
Well, and now you knock me back on my heels a little bit. Now I'm like, oh, crud, is this their game plan? Is this going to be pass, pass, pass? So defensively, I'm thinking, how do I make my subs? Do I go dime? Do I go nickel, right? Like, they're definitely pass happy, but the first thing I have to do is get a pass rush and make this quarterback feel uncomfortable.
Second down, gonna throw it. Finds his target. Bunch just keeps moving. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The officials stop play as they come out to tend to this injured Bruin. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Here comes the heat. They got him Great pressure by this defense.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
Trying to take it back. Oh, he got loose. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. So UCLA's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the second and short.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with third and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Third down in the gun, Iamaleava. Caught. He didn't quite make it to the sticks, and it'll bring up a fourth down from the 42.
Man, listen, third down and long is such a hard spot to be in. That's where defenses want offenses, right? Like, they got them right where they want them. It was a really nice job by the playmaker. QB got him the football, and he didn't run out of bounds. Like, he fought for every single extra yard he could. Almost got to the first down marker, but now sets up a fourth down.
Well, there you're seeing the mentality of this head coach in the game, going for it on fourth down. A lot of guys would have tried to kick a field goal, but I think this guy knows, hey, we're not going to win this game putting threes up on the board. We need touchdowns. Nice attitude.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Plows his way ahead. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And that will go such a long way in deciding this football game. Who can win these short yardage situations? Who can be the more physical team? And this offense right here showing the work up front, man. The big boys all moving together, creating enough space. And I love the way Palmer, the back gets downhill, understands where the first down marker is.
Yeah, you know, some running backs just have a nose for it, and this guy does as well. He's able to sort of find the crease and make himself small, fit into those small spaces, and pick up the first to keep the offense on the field. It's all about momentum and being able to keep drives going. I know that's not going to really show up on any highlight reels, but that was a big play here for the offense.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
Iamaleava rushes on, and he was hit just as he released it, and it didn't fall falls to the turf.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Here comes the field goal unit. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. And it's right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Trying to move them on the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. The Terrapins will line up to punt it away.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Throwing, Iamaleava. Caught. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Bruins headed quickly to the line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
To the air, it's Iamaleava. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Third down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. Hauls it in. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on third and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind there. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the fourth down. And now you can make the decision on what you want it to be, but I like the execution by the defense.
And the Bruins back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Coleman Williams. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing. Offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Got his man. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. Out wide right, it's Fleming. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but it makes life really easy on me on second down.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
They'll move the wide receiver. RPO complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Drops back. It's Washington. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's looking to throw. Rush right in his face. Just threw that one way too far.
By the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Snap in the shotgun. He wants it all. Touchdown, Maryland! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Catch in the middle, it's Morgan. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Iamaleava to the air again. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Moves the pocket. It's Washington. Out wide left, it's Durr. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Holds on, it's Webb. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Back to pass on 2nd down. Right side, it's Webb. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Tries to do it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Maryland uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And what a throw to get it in there. They've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Keeping his eyes downfield. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you can have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Here's Iamaleava to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Got room at the 35. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. It's complete. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We start with a look at Rutgers, taking on the number 10 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes.
And the Terrapins will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
The Terrapins head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he is very pleased with his defense right now. As you know, this quarterback that they're facing has got so much hype and so much attention, but they have been able to contain him in the first half. They get the ball here to start the second. We'll see if this defense can keep up that same momentum and shut down that quarterback here in the third. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Iamaleava looking left. That's reeled in. It's Matthews. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. It's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Knight. Turning it on! Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Bruins moving quickly to the line. He's changing the play. They'll give it to him again. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a 1st down just outside the red zone.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Throwing, Iamaleava unloads to the wideout. Looking for the goal line. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Scanning the field is Iamaleava. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
It's just a tremendous effort on defense, understanding the situation, right? Offense has the ball in a goal-to-go situation. Someone's got to win and go get the quarterback, and the defense came up big.
He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the 3rd quarter, they'll try to answer here. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. The Terrapins will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. UCLA will go back to work on offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Running inside. It's Knight. There he goes. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Bruins want to pick up the tempo. Might as well give it to him again. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Fires to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Oh, he just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make, but tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB, but it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Bruins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Iamaleava. Oh, pressure's coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That slices the lead to 2.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sets his feet. It's Washington. Going deep. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
The play fake. Pulls it in. It's Durham. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds his man. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. And the Terrapins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Third and long right here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Left side, it's Durham. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Terrapins line up to punt it away.
And that's really good tackling by this defense, man. Third down, understanding the sticks. And what you got to do is break on the football. That drag route comes open. He sees him. He throws it. Man, it does not stay open long because they break on the football with great tackling and force the fourth down.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Throwing, Iamaleava. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Throws it off the RPO. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Bruins want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make the first down,
quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Making the adjustment. Iamaleava from the gun on third down. Working that left side now. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. On the move. Shakes off the defender. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Out wide right, it's Morgan. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Bruins, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Wants to throw one first. Hauls it in. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
The run inside. It's Knight. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. On the move. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The Bruins will hustle to the line. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This defense just can't get off the field. Touchdown, Bruins! They move on top here in the 4th.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the 4th. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. And now, after being stymied for this entire 2nd half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really...
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Iamaleava pulls it in. It's Morgan. At the 35, he's got room. Makes the catch, and he's free. Touchdown, UCLA! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. See quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Look out! Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Right side, it's Durham. And the Terrapins are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. It's Washington. On the move. He's going to take off. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And usually Usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
And the Terrapins have this offense rolling.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Second and long here. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Snagged in the middle, it's Webb. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on third down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. Still looking, trying to escape and get it himself. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Hits inside, it's Danzy. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Washington. They're all over him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
He caught it. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. Just under a minute and a half to play, and to have a shot, you got to believe they have to recover this onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They'll run this play from the pistol. Quarterback signaling to his guys. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Maryland uses its 2nd timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. First down here for the offense. Another delay of game penalty. This is just sloppy. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The offense set for a first down play. This is a design run. Breaks into the open.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Just going to keep it after the snap. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks. And you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.